Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, April 22nd, 2021. I am Raheem Escalay. This is 413 Sports Talk. Good morning. Some of you might have woken up to some snow flurries, a little bit of cold weather. Anyway, I got some stuff that's going to heat up your day. I have scores from the NBA, the NHL, the MLB, and a little preview of high school football. That game should be going on today, as long as the weather doesn't cancel it. And I have some scores. And the second round of my mock draft will be revealed. So without further ado, let's start with the NBA. Phoenix Suns over the Philadelphia 76ers in a nail-biter, 116-113. Indy over OKC, 122-116. Golden State over Washington, 119-114. Toronto over Brooklyn, 114-103. And the Nets kind of let that one slip away at the end. I was really surprised, honestly. I didn't understand why they finished the game like that, but you know. Cavaliers over the Bulls, 121-105. Indy over OKC, 122-116. The Knicks beat the Hawks, 137-127. We have Utah over Houston, 112-89. Dallas over Detroit, 127-117. Miami Heat beat the San Antonio Spurs, 107-87. Los Angeles Lakers get a win over the Grizzlies, 117-105. Nuggets over the Trailblazers in a game that went down to the wire, 106-105. And the nightcap, finally, we have another game that went down to the wire in the Sacramento Kings beating the Minnesota Timberwolves by a score of 128-125. Moving on to Major League Baseball, there was a lot of action last night. In 10 innings, the Oakland Athletics managed to beat the Minnesota Twins 13-2. Washington over St. Louis 1-0. Colorado beats Houston 6-3. Miami beats Baltimore 3-0. Philly over San Francisco in a game that was pretty much neck and neck until the 8th inning, but Philly took it 6-5. We have the Cubs beating the Mets 16-4. A lot of big bats in that game. In 10 innings, Arizona was finally able to put the Reds away 5-4. Texas Rangers over the Angels 7-4. Milwaukee beats San Diego 4-2. Braves over the Yanks 4-1. Toronto beats the Red Sox, unfortunately, 6-3. A little Garrett Richards trade rumor thingy. I don't know. I think he's somebody that we could look to kind of deal before the All-Star break, but that remains to be seen. And the nightcap for Major League Baseball, the White Sox and the Cleveland Indians was postponed due to weather, inclement weather. The NHL was quiet. It was about 4 games. We have Chicago over Nashville 5-4, Minnesota over Arizona 4-1. Vegas beat San Jose 5-2 in the nightcap with Montreal over Edmonton 4-3. Moving on. Western Mass Sports, one of my favorite parts of the show. In boys soccer, Smith Academy beat Greenfield 4-1. In girls soccer, Greenfield beat Smith Academy 6-3. And Mayhar, again, this is not a video game score, Mayhar beat Frontier 11-2. Moving on to girls volleyball, Mount Greylock beats Taconic 3-0. And the Western Mass High School football game, Belchertown was 1-3 at East Hampton, who's 1-0. East Hampton had a couple setbacks as far as games that weren't able to be played because of COVID, but they look to notch a couple wins and potentially get into this the top 10 power rankings. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is the Longmeadow at Central game. This Friday has been moved to 5 p.m. Instead of 3:30, I believe, earlier what I had it listed as, or had talked about it. So Longmeadow and Central will kick off tomorrow at 5:30. Now, without further ado, it is the NFL Draft special time. My mock draft. This is the second round. Some guys that didn't make the first just because of what teams need. And just, there's just certain guys, certain positions, there's certain classes were better than other years. And, the best guy available is usually taken off the board first. So a lot of these names you'll probably know. And if you're really a draft football junkie, you'll probably know everybody, and hopefully you'll respect my mock. One thing I would like to apologize beforehand to the Jaguars fans. Second round, towards the end, the Saints kind of do their thing too. So Saints fans, be looking forward to that, because I got you guys picking some great guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. The second round of the draft starts with the Jacksonville Jaguars taking from North Dakota State University, Dylan Radunes. This goes back to what I said in our previous episode. You really believe in Trevor Lawrence, like you say you do. He's as hyped as everybody says. Protect him. And I think Dylan Radunes just sneaks out of the first round, and he's there for the taking for the Jaguars. Elijah Vera Tucker, the guard from USC, is there for the Jets at 34th. Number 35, I had the Falcons taking Travis Etienne. What the Falcons did as far as taking Kyle Pitts, and I think you get another guy that's going to help Matt Ryan. So Travis Etienne is able to get in there, plug him in, and start running early. He's probably going to be a contributor from day one. So Falcons taking Etienne. And this goes along with their other picks in the first round. I have the Dolphins here picking again at 36, taking Joseph Asai. It makes sense. They're building on that defensive line. Christian Wilkins, what's up, buddy? Another legend from the 413, plays on the Dolphins, and he's another contributor to that defensive line and the way that they play. With 37, I have Greg Newsome going to the Eagles, cornerback from Northwestern. Number 38 to Cincinnati to help Joe Burrow, and who I think they're going to take Penei Sewell with their first-round pick. They're going to go and grab Terrace Marshall Jr., wide receiver from the LSU Tigers. Another wide receiver off the board next to the Panthers is Rondale Moore from Purdue. And Denver, who traded down to Green Bay. At the 40th pick, we take a wide receiver from Florida, Kadarius Toney. He is insane. Love his speed, his quickness. Manufacture a lot of quick touches, quick passes to him in our offense, and I think he's going to be a fun toy for Aaron Rodgers and our passing attack. 41 to the Detroit Lions. I think Zaven Collins is the way they go here. Ben Cleveland to the Giants at 42. Paulson Adebo, the corner from Stanford, to the Niners, who in my mock draft last year, I had him as a first rounder, but he stayed an extra year. Javon Holland, the safety from Oregon, going to the Cowboys at 44. Walker Little, right tackle, again going to the Jaguars at 45. And I think Walker Little's here. He has injury concerns, but if you're the Jaguars, you take him. You've already got Trevor. You took Dylan Radunes in the beginning of the first, and you just keep going with that. I had them, and at the end of the first, I had them taking Pat Freiermuth. Just keep going, boom, boom, boom. All these guys are going to be there, so take them. Take them. Elijah Moore, the wide receiver from Ole Miss, got him going to the Pats with the 46th pick. Tyson Campbell, the corner from Georgia, got him 47th to the Chargers. Levi Ozzie, the D tackle out of Washington, going to the Raiders at 48. Quinn Menarez, one of my favorite right guards from the University of Wisconsin at Whitewater, going to Carolina. Javonte Williams, a halfback from the University of North Carolina, going to the Dolphins at 50. Javonte Williams, again, is another guy who last year could have been a first-round pick. COVID year, slows stuff down, and now it kind of brings their draft grade down a little bit. Javonte Williams is going to fit right in with Miami and what they're doing. They're giving two pieces. That is if they go along with my mock plans. I think that's the best thing to do with that quarterback going forward. We have Jamin Davis, linebacker from Kentucky, the zone master. He is going to the Washington football team, and it's going to play along right with Chase Young in that front seven and what they like to do there. That is going to be a good pick. Watch Jamin Davis. He is a steal in this draft. Jalen Mayfield going to the Chicago Bears at 52. Another guy that slipped out of the first round. Brevin Jordan, the tight end, at 53, going to the Tennessee Titans. De'Ami Brown, wide receiver out of that very potent North Carolina offense, going to Indy. Spencer Brown, a left tackle out of North Iowa, going to the Steelers at 55. A lot of people thought he was going to go in the first round, but injuries and the opt-out in 2020 derailed that. Eric Stokes, corner from Georgia to Seattle at 56. Trey Smith from Tennessee, the guard, going to the Rams at 57. Tylan Wallace, wide receiver from Oklahoma State, going 58th. Pick number 59, Jalen Darden, wide receiver out of North Texas, going to the Cleveland Browns. I had Jaden Darden as one of my top 10 wideouts in this entire draft. His physical skills, the elusiveness, is off the charts, out of this world. It's something you guys definitely need to see on tape. So when you get done watching this episode, go watch some of Darden's highlights at North Texas. Jason Oweh is the 60th pick from Penn State, going to the Saints. Kelvin Joseph, the corner from Kentucky, to the Bills. And Monty Rice, the linebacker from Georgia, is one of my top 10 linebackers in this class, going to the Denver Broncos via trade with us, the Green Bay Packers. Carlos Basham, the D from Wake Forest, who a lot of people had mocked going in the late first round, beginning of second. I have him 63rd pick from the Chiefs. And finally, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers round out the second round with Milton Williams, defensive tackle at Louisiana Tech. You know, the Buccaneers have very few holes, so you stack up the line, those draft picks, you get the offensive line right as well, and you continue to build that depth, and eventually future signal caller will come, because Tom's not going to last forever. So there you have it, folks. Episode 33 of 4-on-3 Sports Talk. Here it is. If there's anything you disagree, a fact I got wrong, something I missed, please leave it in the comment section or give me a message. Like, subscribe, share, comment. We're also on YouTube and Twitter as well. Again, I'm Raheem Escalai. This was 4-on-3 Sports Talk, episode 33. I wish you all nothing but love, good health, and all of the great fortune going forward. Have a great day and see you tomorrow.